Hello everyone, we explore some of the most devastating natural disasters from around the world. In today's video, we'll be discussing the top 10 horrific flash floods that were caused by tsunamis. So if you're ready to explore the 10 horrific flash floods caused by tsunamis, hit that subscribe button and join us for our upcoming videos. 1. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami. The Indian Ocean Tsunami, also known as the Boxing Day Tsunami, was one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern history. It occurred on December 26, 2004, when a magnitude 9.1 earthquake struck off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, and triggered a series of massive waves that swept across the Indian Ocean. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 100 feet and struck the coasts of several countries, including Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, and Somalia. The force of the waves destroyed homes, businesses, and infrastructure and caused severe flash flooding. The death toll from the Indian Ocean tsunami was estimated to be over 230,000 people, with many more injured or missing. 2. The 2011 Tohoku Tsunami. The Tohoku Tsunami, also known as the Great East Japan Earthquake and Tsunami, occurred on March 11, 2011, when a magnitude 9.0 earthquake struck off the east coast of Japan. The earthquake triggered a massive tsunami that struck the Japanese coastline, causing widespread destruction and devastation. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 40 meters and traveled inland for several kilometers, causing severe flash flooding. The force of the waves destroyed homes, businesses, and infrastructure, and caused a nuclear accident at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, leading to the release of radioactive materials. The Tohoku tsunami killed over 15,000 people and left thousands more injured or missing. The disaster also caused extensive damage to the Japanese economy, with estimated losses of over $200 billion. 3. The 1979 Tumaco Tsunami. The Tumaco Tsunami, also known as the Columbia Tsunami, occurred on December 12, 1979, when a magnitude 8.2 earthquake struck off the Pacific coast of Colombia. The earthquake triggered a massive wave that devastated the coastal town of Tumaco, located on the southern coast of Colombia. The tsunami wave reached a height of up to 16 feet and swept inland for several blocks, causing severe flash flooding. The force of the water destroyed homes, businesses, and infrastructure, and the streets were filled with debris and mud. The town's hospital was also severely damaged, and medical supplies and equipment were swept away. The Tumaco tsunami killed over 300 people, injured thousands, and left many homeless. 4. The 2018 Palu Tsunami. The Palu Tsunami occurred on September 28, 2018, when a magnitude 7.5 earthquake struck the Indonesian island of Sulawesi. The earthquake triggered a massive tsunami that struck the city of Palu, located on the western coast of Sulawesi. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 6 meters and swept inland for several kilometers, causing severe flash flooding. The force of the waves destroyed homes, businesses, and infrastructure, and caused landslides in the surrounding areas. The disaster also caused a liquefaction phenomenon, which turned the ground into a liquid-like state, leading to the collapse of many buildings. The Palu tsunami killed over 4,300 people, injured thousands more, and left tens of thousands homeless. The Indonesian government and international community launched a massive relief effort to provide aid and support to the affected areas. 5. The 2009 Samoa Tsunami. The Samoa Tsunami, also known as the 2009 Pacific Tsunami, occurred on September 29, 2009, when a magnitude 8.1 earthquake struck off the coast of Samoa. The earthquake triggered a series of massive waves that struck the islands of Samoa, American Samoa, and Tonga. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 14 meters and swept inland for several kilometers, causing severe flash flooding. The force of the waves destroyed homes, businesses, and infrastructure, and caused widespread devastation across the affected areas. The Samoa tsunami killed over 190 people and injured thousands more. The disaster also caused extensive damage to the local economy, particularly the tourism industry, which was a major source of income for the affected islands. 6. The 2015 Illapel Tsunami. The Illapel tsunami occurred on September 16, 2015, following a magnitude 8.3 earthquake that struck off the coast of central Chile. The earthquake was the largest to hit Chile since the devastating 2010 earthquake that killed over 500 people. The earthquake triggered a tsunami that struck the coastal regions of Chile, including the town of Illapel, located approximately 200 kilometers north of Santiago. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 4.5 meters and swept inland for several kilometers, causing severe flash flooding and damaging homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The Illapel tsunami killed 15 people and injured hundreds more. The disaster also caused extensive damage to the local economy, particularly the fishing industry, which was a major source of income for the affected communities. 7. The 2013 Solomon Islands tsunami. The Solomon Islands tsunami occurred on February 6, 2013, following a magnitude 8.0 earthquake that struck off the coast of the Solomon Islands in the South Pacific. The earthquake triggered a tsunami that struck the Santa Cruz Islands, located in the eastern part of the Solomon Islands archipelago. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 9 meters and swept inland for several kilometers, causing severe flash flooding and damaging homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The force of the waves also caused significant damage to boats and other marine vessels in the affected areas. The Solomon Islands tsunami killed at least 10 people and injured dozens more. The disaster also caused extensive damage to the local economy, particularly the fishing and agriculture industries, which were major sources of income for the affected communities. 8. The 2018 Krakatoa tsunami. The Krakatoa tsunami occurred on December 22, 2018, following a volcanic eruption and landslide on the island of Anak Krakatoa in Indonesia. The eruption triggered a landslide that caused a large section of the volcano to collapse into the sea, generating a tsunami that struck the surrounding coastal areas. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 5 meters and swept inland for several kilometers, causing severe flash flooding and damaging homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The force of the waves also caused significant damage to boats and other marine vessels in the affected areas. The Krakatoa tsunami killed at least 430 people and injured thousands more. 9. The 2017 Mexico tsunami. There was no Mexico tsunami on September 7, 2017. However, there was a magnitude 8.1 earthquake that struck off the southern coast of Mexico on that day, which triggered a tsunami alert. The earthquake was one of the strongest to hit Mexico in decades, and it caused widespread damage in the states of Oaxaca and Chiapas. The earthquake was also felt in the capital, Mexico City, which is located hundreds of kilometers away from the epicenter. However, the actual height of the tsunami waves that were generated by the earthquake was relatively low, with maximum wave heights reported to be around 1 meter. At least 98 people were killed in Mexico as a result of the earthquake, and thousands more were injured or left homeless. 10. The 1883 Krakatoa tsunami. The Krakatoa tsunami of 1883 was one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. The tsunami was triggered by a volcanic eruption on the Indonesian island of Krakatoa, which generated a series of massive waves that swept across the surrounding coastal areas. The volcanic eruption occurred on August 26, 1883, and was one of the largest ever recorded. The eruption was heard over 3,000 miles away and sent ash and debris high into the atmosphere, creating a spectacular display of natural fireworks. The tsunami waves reached heights of up to 30 meters and swept inland for several kilometers, completely obliterating entire towns and villages. The exact death toll from the Krakatoa tsunami is difficult to estimate, but it is believed to have been over 36,000, with many thousands more injured or left homeless. Thank you for watching our video on the top 10 horrific flash floods caused by tsunamis. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications for more content on natural disasters and their impact on the world. Thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.